All right, I wanted to mix it up a little bit for this holiday season. So instead of doing a traditional turkey or ham, we're actually gonna do up some bear and venison Osso Bucco in the sous vide. Sounds complicated first, it's really not that bad. We're gonna need some red onions, bay leaves, tomato paste, garlic, carrots, celery, rosemary and thyme, and a little dry red wine. The overall process is pretty straightforward. We're gonna dredge the shanks in some flour, and then we're gonna brown them in a really hot pan in some grapeseed oil so we can get that temperature really high. Grapeseed oil has a great smoking point, it's very high. And then essentially we're gonna create a sauce in those same pans using all these materials here. We're gonna cook that very lightly, like 5-10 minutes. And then we're gonna put all of that into some, I think I'm actually low on vacuum bags, so we're gonna just end up putting it all in some freezer Ziploc bags. And then we're gonna put that in the sous vide for 24 hours. So it's Christmas Eve today. I wanna eat tomorrow night at 5-6 p.m. So I'm hoping to have everything in the bags, in the sous vide, in the hot water by 5 or 6 p.m. tonight, and let that go at, I have to double check. I'm thinking about 145 for 24 hours should give it the exact consistency that I'm looking for. Now you can choose what you want to serve this on. Creamy polenta is fantastic. Whipped potatoes would be fantastic. My wife is a huge fan of risotto, so I'm going to do up some risotto. I'm going to make a better risotto, serve the Osso Bucco on top of that, and then I'm actually going to garnish it with a gremolata. So it should be delicious. I'll try and break down everything as simple and straightforward as I can. You got any questions? Let me know. Okay, I deglazed my original browning pan. I poured the drippings into this pot. I then added my carrots, celery, and onions. I'm gonna saute these for about 10 minutes. Then I'm gonna add my garlic. After another couple minutes, I'm gonna create a well in the bottom of the pot so that the surface of the pot is visible and gets a little bit extra hot. I'm then gonna pour my tomato paste right on that hot spot. I'm trying to caramelize that tomato paste to bring those sugars out and flavor the rest of the entire dish. One thing I didn't mention at the beginning of the video is that I like to use a little bit of vegetable broth as well instead of water to create more sauce. So I've got the herbs, garlic, white wine, and vegetable broth all in here now, simmering. I'm gonna let this reduce for 10 minutes. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put probably the bear meat in 2 bags and the venison in 2 bags. And then I'm gonna equally distribute this sauce throughout the 4 bags. And then I'll cook them all together in the sous vide for the next 24 hours. Okay, we're all bagged up and ready to go. Now because I don't have any high-end vacuum bags left, I've used Ziploc bags. Quick tip, when you're sous videing at higher temperatures and you don't have proper sous vide or vacuum seal bags, double bag your Ziploc bags because you can actually get to a certain temperature and the seals on Ziploc bags will start to go. So I've double bagged all these, dug a little bit deeper, and we're actually gonna cook this a little bit warmer. I went back to my notes from the last time I did this. We're gonna go about 175 degrees Fahrenheit for 24 hours. Being that they're shanks, they're very tough cuts of meat, I'd rather go a little over than under. So they're really that like fall off the bone, unctuous texture. And I think 24 hours at 175 should give that to us. So we're ready to go. I'm gonna prep the pot, get the sous vide cranking. Let's cook some shanks.